Hey, what's going on? I have to turn my air conditioner down. It's a bit loud. So I've been doing something different. I've been loading up big time on the creatine, and you know what? It really does make a difference. So I've been doing 10 to 15 milligrams a day, and if I think about when I get home, there's a physician. She does 20 milligrams roughly a day. I think maybe sometimes more. But the key to taking creatine, like you do anything else, man, is water. So when I first started doing it, I would get these cramps in my abdomen like there's no tomorrow. And so now it's just like, these are 23 ounces, these here, and I probably drink 4, maybe 5 of those. So I'm drinking a crap ton of water, which is good because creatine draws water into your muscle cells. And but man, what a difference. It's just like, so I've been making bigger jumps in my lifts, not as many lifts, not as many reps, but bigger jumps. Like I'd go from 315, 385 or 365, big jumps, and just doing something different. I always like to just bang it out, and do a bunch of warm-up sets, just to get the blood flow going, which I did last night. And I just did the bar, and I did like 50 reps with the bar. And then after I did chest, I did shrugs, and then, when I was all done, I did the bench, seated bench dips, which is great for triceps. I mean, that was my go-to thing back when I was in 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. And I would just rep those out like no tomorrow. So at 292 pounds, I think I was with your legs fully, your legs extended and straight. I can't remember what that comes out to, like 170 pounds. I don't know. There's a math equation to fix, because I'm 292, 294. And I'm doing the dips. Now, if I elevated my feet to the same height that the bench was, and I'm doing the dips that way, then yeah, you're doing your full body weight. I can't remember what it is. But anyway, so I think it was something like 180, 190, or no, 170 or 190 is what I'm doing. So to finish everything off, so I did, I repped out 20 dips and then 25 dips. And that's going all the way down, touching my butt to the floor, and back up again. I mean, that's, there's no short stroke in it there, man. That's getting that full range of that tricep up and down, man. I mean, you feel it when you're done. And that was my finish up after doing my bench press. And then my incline bench, I don't have foot pegs. So I could go heavier on my declines, but I can't because I got nothing to lock my feet into. So what happened to me last night at just 275, I kept sliding down the bench. Well, that's not what you want to do. So I slid down, and then on my upward stroke, I bumped the bar, threw me off, and so I had to rack, and I was done. So it's just upsetting because I just don't have a proper way to lock my feet in. I could probably make something, weld something on there, but it's just not going to be the same. So again, this just goes back to, I got to upgrade my equipment. And so anyway, so I need to do that in the worst way. So we'll get that done here at some point. But yeah, so creatine was. It's been pretty awesome so far. So I've never really been one to. I usually stay around 5 milligrams and just do a maintenance dose all the time. But I've just been ramping it up just to see it's not bad for you. It's good for you. And but you just got to make sure that you're taking in enough water. Because you'll find yourself, if you're not, when you go to lift, you'll get cotton mouth really quick, real fast. And that's when you've not had enough water. So at that point, if you're going to be lifting anymore, make sure you got a nice supply of water there and you're slamming that, And then I probably drink 2 more. So I had 7 eggs after my workout. 7 eggs with heavy cream. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I never eat scrambled eggs like that, any other way. It just tastes so much better. So 7 eggs, scramble it up. You got your heavy whipping cream in there. I don't do a whole ton of that in there, but I do enough. And you throw that on the stove there, and oh my God, it's so good. And some Himalayan salt and pepper, and eat that, and then I'll slam one of those, and then about an hour later, and then I go to bed. And so anyway, so it's just like I've reached a plateau again, and then I slacked off because I had that little minor surgical thing, and so I wasn't doing any rack pulls at all. I think I did a little bit last night. I can't remember. I'd have to look and see what it was I did last night. But I didn't go heavy, because I'm trying to take it easy, build my way back up, because it's been a couple of months roughly since I've done anything leg-wise or lower extremity-wise, simply because I just don't want to ruin anything. I don't have bad hips and bad knees, but if I keep doing what I'm doing, at some point I'm going to. So for longevity's sake, I'm not going too crazy, even though I will try to do a PR here and there, or get close to a former PR, and not go too crazy, because again, longevity. I want to be strong and healthy and still be able to walk on my own, and then beat the shit out of somebody if I need to. Because that's important, self-defense. Anyway. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what I've been doing lately, is just loading up on that creatine, and I found a different brand that I like. And then I found some supplements. It's for men over 50, and it's 6 capsules. I take 3 in the morning, and I take 3 in the afternoon, and they are they're tested. And for purity and quantity, as far as how much of what's in what capsule, you know what I mean? But it's not cheap. But again, in the supplement world, if they could prove their stuff, they could back it up with the data, and it's legitimate, then yeah, you're going to pay a little extra for it. So if you want to buy junk stuff that's got fillers and all kinds of crap in it, and they say it's got 500 milligrams of this in it, when it's only got, say 180 milligrams in it, you're just wasting your money. So spend your money on the good stuff, and that way your body's getting what it needs, and you'll see that growth, and you'll feel that energy, and you'll be a lot better off down the road. Because again, I've said this in other videos, you're not going to get what you need out of the grocery store from your fruits and vegetables, because your fruits and vegetables aren't what they used to be. Go back 50 years. The ground and the soil is so depleted, they're throwing so many chemicals into the ground and fertilizers just to get things to grow, so the quality is not very good. And to boot, you're eating all those pesticides, chemicals, and fertilizers that they're putting in the ground that are man-made. So you're ingesting all that crap. So that's why it's so important. If you do supplement with the good stuff. Don't go cheap. It's not one of those things that's like, I'll do it just to get me by. You'll pay for it down the road, man. I'm telling you. Or just save up. And if you got to save up to get it, save up to get it. And do your research. My gosh, there's just so much information out there. And you can AI the research. They give you the source, and then look at the source data. It's pretty simple. So I'll try to include the link. Just give me a description of the supplements that I'm taking for a male over 50. That's me. And the creatine that I really like. There's a protein that I haven't tried yet, but I'm going to try. Of course, that's not cheap either. And I like chocolate. You get into chocolate, for some reason, you have heavy metals in chocolate. Not so much in like the vanillas and or unflavored. But it's like if I'm gonna have a protein shake, I want a chocolate protein shake. That's just what I do. Anyway, so I'll try to include that. So, and I may post this video tomorrow. I don't know. There's a certain time, I think, when you post a video where you're going to get hits and you're not going to get hits. It's kind of weird. Anyway, so like and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave a comment. And again, I'll try to remember to put those links in there. So you can look at that for yourself. So, hey, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.